fact, every performing group, but especially choir, should perform in Europe or just outside of the US if possible. We're lucky to be going to Ireland, Germany. Where Bach wrote a lot of his music. We'll be singing Bach's Der Geisthilfe with concert choir in some of those spaces that would have known his music when Bach was alive. And to sing in those spaces is very different than singing in the spaces here. As nice as Von der Maiden is, or as nice as even some of these churches are in and around Connecticut, to be there in the middle of Heidelberg or to be in Mannheim at the Palace is a big deal.
What do you get out of singing with concert choir?
Concert choir is a really collaborative room. It's a place where we're all in it for the product of being the best we can possibly be. We're all varying in our talent, but together we kind of create this one human sound, and I think that's worth a lot.
When you travel with a group, not only do you get closer as people, but you end up performing better as an ensemble because you create more cohesion in the group.
Singing has just given me these opportunities that I could not get anywhere else. The ability to affect so many people with the joyous noise you're making, and then have them come up to you and say, "Wow, you made my night."
A lot of the students going with us will have never traveled outside of the United States. And we can talk about what it's like to live in Europe. We can see that on TV, but to actually walk past people that don't have the same background as you, or that don't speak your language, that do something differently, is important. And the more we get to know people outside of our own country, the better citizens of the world we can be.
Really celebrate our culture and to really celebrate what it means to be an American, to be a human, I think we have to show that what separates us really from the rest of the animal kingdom is the fact that we can create such beauty out of nothing.
Making music is an active form of fine arts, and to have that happen where the audience experiences what's going on, and maybe especially after our tour to Europe, we can allow a little window into a culture other than our own.
Well, we study Western art music. Europe is where it all began. It's also the source of a lot of the music that we are performing on a regular basis. In Mannheim, we're performing in a church that's close to the university there, the Musikhochschule, and also at a church in Heidelberg. To kind of reestablish our relationship with the Musikhochschule, get some exchange students in both directions, and generally actually have some exchange of ideas.
Place where I can really forget about everything else that's going on with me, like with classes and everything. If I have an exam, I can completely forget
about it and just focus on exactly what I'm doing right then, which is something that I wish I had more of now.
Not everybody has the opportunity to travel to Europe, to other places, once they enter the workforce. And this is an opportunity to do so not in the sort of normal tourist way, but as a real educational experience, as a real musical experience, and one that involves a lot of cultural exchange.
Not only at a musical point, but as a team building point, and then as just being human. To be outside of our country and see things is important for all of us to do, and helps kind of inform us to be better adults. And even me as an adult, each time I travel overseas, I learn something about others, and I learn more about myself as I compare myself to the rest of the world.
Is our culture, and whether it's pop music or classical music, it's just that support is what's going to make it survive, thrive, and grow. It's something that is a source of enjoyment for so many people, both who participate in it and who are exposed to it. And the more people we can expose to music, the better it's going to make the community, and the more people will have access to that enjoyment and that love that we as performers feel.
Not only the education in music, but there's performing opportunities that allow music majors and the rest of campus to explore and experience some of the great art of history. To be an informed citizen of the world, you don't know what the rest of the world is like until you get out of your own place. When we sit here in the United States, we think we have the strongest country, the best ideas, the best technology, the best of everything. And when you get outside the country, you realize that there is good and caring and brilliant people